So now the next verse is, so now what we are doing is actually, this is all, whenever there is an advanced text, we not only first explain Vedanta, whatever contentions that we may have, and show how it is not contradicting logic, then we take systems, which are what? Philosophies, and we also expose Vedanta against systematic thinking and also show that Vedanta is not contradicted by that. So that's the whole methodology. So up to now, we have tested Vedanta against what? Vaisheshika, Nayayika, then Sankhya, Yoga and Purvamimamsaka. Yeah? Now, there remains a few more things that we will see in the next two verses. It says, Adihi sa sanyoga nimitta hetuhu. No. Yeah. Parastri kala api drashtaha tam vishwarupam bhava bhuta medium devam swachittastham upasya purvam. Okay. So here it says, okay, the great Lord in the beginning is the cause which unites every body. He is about three kinds of time and is seen to be without parts. After having worshipped that adorable God dwelling in the heart, who is of many forms and is the true source of all things, man attains final liberation. So now here, one thing which is very important, and that is, after having negated that, there is only one thing which is, one school which is an important school, and that is remaining, and that is what we call Vishishta Advaita. So this Vishishta Advaita, their vision seems to be very close to Vedanta. So what they say is that there is this entity, Ishvara, and the final reality which needs to be understood is this Ishvara which pervades everything. So in that vision, so that means every manifestation is what? One manifestation of Ishvara. So, and the whole story ends there. So there is one entity. See, where you see many, there is only one entity. What is this one entity? Ishvara. And who are you? You are one manifestation of Ishvara. So Ishvara has many parts and you are what? One of the parts. So that means it is Advaita. Why is it Advaita? Because instead, when you see many entities, they see only one entity, so and that is Ishvara. And who? What is? Where are you placed in that entity? You are one part. So this is why it is called Vishishta Advaita. So that means there is Ishvara with parts. It means we are part of Ishvara. Ishvara is the whole and I am what? Part of Ishvara. This is the conclusion of Vishishta Advaita. So this is where now this, see, obviously there is some, there is obviously where they have moved is from only seeing all the different waves, the wave understands that there is ocean which contains all the waves. That is where they go. And so that means what is the nature, if I am the wave, what is my nature?
Ocean.
No. You are only one of the many manifestations of ocean. You are what? One wave. One wave is not the ocean. Ocean is what? All the waves. Who am I? I am one wave, one of the many waves which constitute what? Ocean.
But do they also say that Ishvara has
so parts. Yeah. So that means that the way one understands Ishvara as all that is here is Ishvara. So that means the understanding of Ishvara is what? It is time, space and all forms of time and space. So who are you? You can't say I am all the forms, I am all. You are what? One form which is what part, which is also part of Ishvara. So it is like the wave moving from the vision of all the waves to what only one entity, which is Ishvara, and the waves are what different parts of that entity. So the person doesn't say I am Ishvara. The person says I am what part of Ishvara. That is a difference. Yeah. So because Ishvara is many, it's not just one way, right? So this is what the vision of Vishishta Advaita is. Now, what is wrong with that vision?
It still takes.
Sorry?
It ends in Ishvara.
It ends in Ishvara. Yeah, exactly. It ends in Ishvara.
And he also limits in terms of the manifestation part, which means within time and space, it's still defined. It doesn't talk about the truth of Ishvara.
Okay, that's an interesting way. That also is an interesting way to look at it. But yeah, that's a very good way of looking at it, because see, people think that Ishvara is only what is in time, space and objects. But Ishvara is not only what is in time, space and object, it's also something which is right now not manifest, which is going to come to manifest. And it was everything which is not manifest now, which was manifest before. So that means...
And it is also there during unmanifest.
Exactly, it's also there during unmanifest. So that means the understanding of Ishvara is not complete there. Yeah. And the true nature of Ishvara is also not complete there. So therefore, this is something that, this is where, see, that means the understanding of the entire Ishvara is, so that means what is not brought into equation is what? Water. That is not brought into the equation. So it stops at wave and ocean. So,
can you pause a few seconds?
yeah, sure.